Amanda Munchie's here, and we are so excited for this evening's episode. It is season 2, episode late 40-something, maybe early 50. One of these days we'll have those numbers figured out, or we'll just move on to a whole new season and start over with the numbers. Sounds like a good plan on season 3. So in the meantime, we are getting ready for Valentine's Day, and with love in the air, I thought, what better than to have some Canna couples come on and share their love of cannabis and hopefully each other and their journey of doing this. Well, I say that because I've been married and I know it's a relationship. So we all have our ups and downs. So tonight we're going to have some fun. We're going to introduce you wonderful people. We are going to play a little bit of Canna fun games towards the end of the show. One of our lucky couples here is going to go home with some Stony Yoni from Sublime. Woo woo. I don't know if you guys know about this product, but it's for in the bedroom. So we're excited. And yeah, all right. So let's just get started. So why don't we go around? We will start on my right and we will just go right down the line. And you all can tell the camera who you are and where we can find you, but not your actual home address.
Come on.
Social. I mean, if you want,
the stalkers want to know.
Yes, I mean, some of us want stalkers. I live at. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Over there.
Yes. All right. So, who are you? Where do we find you? What do you do?
Tammy, Foxy_lady #1 on Instagram. I'm a podcaster and a raising children kind of person.
Yeah. Patient in the industry, right?
I am a patient in the industry.
Patient.
However, I am lacking some patience.
Ooh,
but I'm good.
Oh, I love it. All right, who we got next to you? Is this your lovely
This
partner
is
in
my
crime?
darling husband.
Oh, and who is he?
Who
Who are you?
Most people know me as Desert Fox. I'm Gabriel. I run the Cannabis Conundrum podcast and help with Awesome Sauce Radio. I'm definitely a medical patient.
Yes.
Way before there was medical patients to be had, I was one.
Right? We'll get into that too. We will talk tonight about when y'all started medicating, because that is definitely part of the conversation. Mm-hmm. So we will dive into that a little bit, and we want to know, just to get you guys thinking about when you guys medicated together for the first time. So just start thinking about that.
Okay.
Yeah. Where else?
Desert, Fawkes.
Is how you spell the Fox, so we can find you correctly, right?
Mm-hmm.
On all social medias. And this guy has a great radio voice. So if you need a commercial done for your product, I'm just saying, God forbid. Yeah. Well, God forbid, we have lots of products that I need commercials because, they honor the bud card and we'd love to feature them on our show, but we don't have their 30-second blurb of what they want said, and they don't want this voice. They'd rather your voice. You have a very radio voice, right?
You're right.
He does.
He
It's
does.
just very radio-y. You do.
You do radio.
I do, but I don't know that my voice is quite. It's very radio-y. I feel like your voice is. Yeah, I know it is. I love it. All right, who's next to you?
Yeah, what's my name?
This is Amanda.
Yes, I was going to say her name should be so easy
This
because
is
it's
not
my name. It's Amanda, not Munchie.
Amanda, not Munchie's regular. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
So who are you, Amanda? Where are you in this cannabis industry?
So I'm a patient,
Okay.
and then I own a business with this dude right here.
Awesome.
And we own Tar Cutter, so it's a filter that goes on bongs and makes your smoke clean.
Amazing filter.
Makes it taste good.
We will show that off at some point in the show. We'll have you guys come demonstrate at some point.
For
We'll
sure.
do a quick. I'm sure we have time to make that happen.
Right.
And we'll educate. Although if you don't get to watch this whole episode, I did do a quick video on it, so you can always watch that to learn how to fully get started with your tar cutter. And I highly recommend that product if you use the bong in any capacity. It is just amazing.
Thank you. And it's his brainchild, so.
Yes.
Oh.
Who is his?
Who is his?
Who is he? Who is this?
Who is this
I
guy?
okay, I'm Joe. And you didn't tell them the Instagram address where to find us.
Oh, we're at Tarcutter. I'm sorry. At Tarcutter.
Yeah. So,
And it's like an old timey dude. It doesn't look like either of us. I mean, it kind of looks like him. But. So we're in the industry. I am a medical patient, and that's part of why I created that. But we won't go into all of that right now.
We can though at some point because I love your products. So
when we're showing it, we can go into it. So yeah.
Hey. All right, so why don't we just jump in? So why don't you guys tell me, before we jump into the coupleness of this all, let's just talk a little bit about your individuality and maybe tell the audience how old you were the first time you medicated and maybe why you were medicating. And it could be just to be cool because you were with a group of other people that peer pressured you or whatever it is. It's okay. But yeah, why don't we do that? And we'll start... this way. We'll look this way this time. We're just going to pinball it and teeter-totter it back and forth. Yeah, right? No, it's not. It's not. I can't talk. I did not medicate before the show. Yes,
I saw that. So my first experience with cannabis was probably about 4 years ago. I don't even remember the exact time, the date, but I started using it medicinally under... her advisement, actually, her suggestion because of the job I was going into and my history of stress and pain and accidents and back pain and anxiety and stuff like that, and thought that would be, and it has been, and I started just to help me sleep at night, and then had a whole slew of wonderful benefits that came from it. Sleep apnea. Take care of my sleep apnea.
Wow.
But so
he's less of an asshole. I mean, that's nice.
I mean, and I was raised in LDS, Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, very conservative. I still am, and so I never touched anything. I never drank, never smoked, my whole life, until I tried using cannabis. The funny thing is, though, when I walked into the dispensary the first time. And the overwhelming smell of being that close to the flower. And I'm like, I remember this smell from my childhood, from somewhere. But anyway.
Interesting.
Just so I've only been using about 4 years now.
Wow. And you said back pain was one of them, and sleep as well?
Mm-hmm. I was in a car accident when I was 18, rear-ended by a big old Chevy Impala in my little 1970 Bug. Bam! And I got whiplash and didn't realize it. 6 months later, all of a sudden, I was doing something stressful and something let go in my head, and I felt like my brain was going to pop. I couldn't stand up. It was that blood vessel that runs up in the back of your neck that if you have an aneurysm, that gets clogged. That was getting pinched.
Ow.
And so I had headaches for years, every day, and to help deal with that, if I sleep wrong, I have headaches, and for that pain, and then helping me go to sleep at night because I was having issues of I have to have a sleep apnea and I can't sleep with the
mask. That's fun, wifey, right?
I'm sorry,
sexy.
I'm gonna go off. For
sexy with your sleep apnea mask. I'm just saying,
maybe, yeah.
Darth Vader standing over your bed.
Fulfilling fantasies that I had, yes.
So, I mean, it's definitely, 4 years ago is not that long ago. The industry, although fairly fresh, being legal here in Arizona, I want to say like 8 years. Are we on 8 years? Seven or 8 years, I think? 7 or 8 years. It's relatively young, but many of us have been using it since we were very, very young.
Relatively young.
Very young. We'll hope I'm not the only one on the panel in the moment. We'll find out. So I love to hear when people maybe haven't thought to use it and then were introduced to it later in life and are open to it, because I think for a lot of us patients, we want everyone to be open to it.
Yeah.
So I love knowing that there's new people coming over to the green side.
Right?
Yes. All right, Amanda, what's your story?
So
you pushed it on him. So were you using it already, you little marijuana pusher?
No, I wasn't. But so my first experience, I was like 17, and I had an older boyfriend who was 26. FYI, if anybody is 17 and you're dating a 26-year-old,
don't do that. Right?
Don't do that.
That's
Right.
not even
Hindsight.
technically legal.
Right. It's not. I mean, it was like a month away. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But that was my first experience with sitting on his couch, smoking a bong, and just watching TV. And like that, and I did that a handful of times. And for whatever reason, I didn't love it. Do you know what I mean? I was like, okay, I did it. And it, like, I remember I felt paranoid and my neck felt weird. And that was it. And I was like,
Well, it didn't sound like he took you hiking or did anything
no,
fun.
we didn't do anything. No,
Ah.
again,
Typical
26-year-old
stoner.
dating. Like, he wasn't. It was,
We can't go out hiking. People will
Yeah.
see us together.
yeah. So that was my first experience, and then I never did anything like after that. So then fast forward, we've been married. What at that point, like 16 years.
Yeah, something like that.
Anyway, and he'd been struggling with a lot of different things, and I mean, we're both LDS, but I'm a convert, so I joined the church. So I grew up vastly different than he grew up, and I was like, just try it. Like, it's better than Prozac. It's better than any drug that some company made. You might as well
Cooked
try
up in a
something
lab.
real, something plant-based. And it was like a miracle. And we have a house full of teenagers, so we have 6 teenagers. Well, it's teenagers.
6
and up.
teenagers. Yeah.
She's 20. But
Yeah,
anyway,
that's true.
we have, and they all know that we met. And I know this probably sounds bad, but like we'll show them like the right, like if you're going to medicate, this is what you should do and how you should do it. And anyway, so but I'm even newer than he is. So I talked to him about it, and then I kind of didn't want to, because we have a house full of teenagers, and I have one in particular who I feel like if she thinks that the cat's away, she will play. Do you know what I mean? And so I didn't want her to ever think that I wasn't like
On her game.
on her. And so I didn't for a really long time, even though I've had chronic back pain for like 10 years. So anyway, I finally, last November, so not even a year, I've had my card that I was like, no, it's time. Like, it's time.
How old is the one that the cat's away?
15, she'll be 16 in a couple months.
I'm going to ask you a really personal question
Go for
on
it.
camera.
Yeah.
So medicinally, if you found out that she needed or could benefit from using cannabis.
Oh, I totally got
Okay.
her. Yeah. No. Well, and I have no
That was
problem.
so fast.
Yeah. No, because it
You
really
don't-
is,
yeah.
it's, for her, it's like a rebellion thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, if you're going to rebel, whatever, like you're only
Do it
hurting
right.
yourself. Yeah.
Right.
But like if you need it, yeah. In
Right.
fact, we have an 18-year-old who we want to use it and she's not comfortable with it. You know what I mean? Because what we've taught them is like, you want to let your brain develop and like, you know, like be smart about it. And so so she's like, she's not sure if she's comfortable yet, but it's a plant. If it helps you,
Yes.
use it.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
But use it smartly.
Yeah.
Be wise about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but yeah, that's me. So that's why like I'm so new, at it and the industry. So yeah, that's why
We're
we
not
thought.
hearing
Has
things.
it made a big
No, it's
difference
the
in
rain.
your life?
Oh, that's what it is. It's the
It
way.
has it. I think more for him, like knowing that because like our kids they'll know. Like I joked about, he's less of an asshole, but like really, like our kids will be like, oh my gosh, it's so much better when dad is medicated because he's actually like fun to be around and he's relaxed. He's not like hyper vigilant and you know like all those things that.
PTSD.
Yeah, all those things that make it hard to connect with your kids, it helps so he can actually connect and be with the kids. So it has changed our life. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, what about you two? First time. I know. I feel like you guys.
We're the noobs.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I was trying. I've been sitting here
Are you like I was
silently.
8? How old were you, Gabriel?
Well, I mean, when I was a kid, there was my brother. There was a lot of things that I didn't connect at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I knew he smoked weed because he would roll joints, but I remember finding these pipes at a really young age. And when I smoked, I was 13, and people came with papers and with weed, and I actually was the one who was like, "All right, let's figure this out." I've seen my brother do this 100 times.
Can't be that hard.
It wasn't great. It was a little fishy, but I mean, fat in the middle.
Right.
Well,
yeah.
you watch them on cartoons do it.
Well, I watched my brother and several of his friends do it. Because they were fun to hang out with. Even they were 9 years older. My brother's 9 years older than me. But the first time, I don't remember getting high at all. And then once a couple of years later, different group of friends. Oh, I got high as fuck, and it was good. It was on, and I've been smoking regularly for 25 years.
Quarter Century Club.
I got your back.
I think we're in the Quarter Century Club together.
And it's fascinating because I was an everyday smoker for years and years and years. I had a couple accidents, like 5 in 1 year. Most of them were minor, but a couple of them were pretty good. And I was probably, fast forward 6 years, I was probably late 20s, and I decided consciously, all right, I'm going to quit smoking weed for this job. And I did. And for about 1.5 years, I was crazy pain that I'd never experienced before. Like, it gradually just came in. And it wasn't years later I connected all the dots. But
So when did you pick up cannabis medicinally in your life again as an adult? Or when do you think, it sounds like you've kind of always been using medicinally, but is there a point when you really...
definitely until I was actually realized, wow, this...
Yes.
I mean, I guess I always knew it helped. I always knew it helped.
Just didn't know how to
It was just, you couldn't put a finger on it. And you there's things a whole bunch of shit that just changed. Like, I wasn't hungry anymore. I didn't eat.
Well, and back then we didn't have choices in the strains and stuff that you have now too, right? So I think back then it would be even harder to figure out how it was helping us medicinally, right? Because how often were you getting like the same strains or...
Back then the choice was, do you want it or not?
Right, right. You're like, this is a little seedy, and they're like, yeah, and... Yes, so very much so. Cool. Okay.
Let me show you the other bag. Looks exactly like this one.
Right.
So what else? Okay. So what else did you notice? Like going off and then coming. You know what I mean? Like I just want to know more about that part.
When you started,
just the effects.
Yeah.
Like, and I wondered for a long time. How did I eat before I found cannabis?
Yeah.
It was something that it just kept getting worse and worse. Like the back pain, like the knee pain. It just kept getting worse and worse. I would the thought of eating food just did not sit well with me. And you smoke some really good indica, and I eat everything in the damn fridge.
Yeah.
And I'm one of those people with a high metabolism, so if I don't take in so many calories a day, my body will literally eat itself.
Yeah.
It's not a good way to lose weight.
When we traveled to Thailand, and my husband and I had to quit. It's probably the only time in my life I've really quit. But I struggled there with appetite, and it was one of the things I noticed. And I definitely think that it was because I wasn't medicating. Like, even when I got there, and I'm a man of munchies, so I like food. Like, I like to eat. And when we got there, and the family making all this food for us, and I just was not, I just didn't have the appetite. It just wasn't there. Like, I can eat, when I medicate, so I can totally relate to that. I think, it's important for people to hear these different things so that they can figure out.
And I've used that. At one point, I got depressed, stopped eating, and I was losing weight that way. And my stomach shrunk, and so when I would eat, I could only eat like this much food, and then I was full. If I medicated though, and I got the munchies, then I knew, all right, this is my chance to get my stomach stretched back out to a normal size. I'm going to eat a normal meal because I want to eat. But yeah, so I used it kind of in that same way of trying to get over having lost a bunch of weight.
And some of them can also suppress appetite. So depending again, and I don't think we knew this, when we were younger, as we now are able to study it. But so yeah, some strains can actually help suppress appetite. So if you are looking to lose weight, there are strains of cannabis that you can use that will actually do the opposite. So it won't necessarily encourage that eating all the time. So there's just different things I think people need to look into and learn.
Definitely.
No secrets between couples. No, I'm just kidding.
You know what, really?
You want to share with the class?
I was just telling him his knee was like brushing it. I was just like,
yeah, no, we're just teasing you. We're jokesters here. I love you.
it was my first time, Tammy.
We're not going easy on you. All right, so tell us about your first time medicating ever. Are you a quarter century with us? Are you in the quarter century club?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm probably a
Century
little past
Club.
that.
Past that. You don't look old enough to be past that, but okay, I'll believe you. How old were you the first time you medicated?
I think I was 14.
Okay.
We were in junior high.
Right?
We had fun. We were cool. We were rebellious. I don't think there's ever been a day I didn't smoke. Maybe a day, but I never like actually took a break once I started.
Yeah. You haven't traveled to Thailand yet, have you?
And I haven't really
But now
decided
they've
to.
legalized it now, so if I do go back, I'm hoping it changes. But
High five.
oh, it's yeah, right. So you smoke every single day. What do you use it for? What are your medicinal reasons? Can we be nosy?
I have nerve pain, lots of muscle spasms, arthritis in my entire spine. Been diagnosed with fibromyalgia, a lot of different various digestional things.
Inside. Yeah, things wrong inside that you can't see people.
Yeah, people.
Well, because sometimes
But I have a
everyone
lot
thinks
of
we're
pain and
okay, right?
inflammation, and I've since I was a little kid, I've been in like 12 car accidents. Out of those 12 car accidents, I think 7 of them gave me whiplash.
Oh my goodness.
So with all of that, and then I've always been work hard, play hard, and I think between the whiplash, working hard, and playing hard, it just kind of made the wear and tear that would be a normal thing for someone older than me, something I deal with.
Yeah.
And I'm not 50 yet. I'm close.
Well, and we also, unfortunately, in this society, we don't do a lot of holistic care. So it's not like we're not really encouraged to do like yoga all the time. I know yoga is a newer thing where people are starting to do it, but there are cultures and countries where they do movement, whether it's yoga or exercise, like all like
You
from
have to
birth.
move.
Yes, right. And then it's just this. It's amazing how our culture just doesn't. So sometimes that there's other cultures where literally like they have exercise playground, so anyone like can exercise and stay fit. And it's just so amazing when I see like a 90-year-old who can do better movements than I can. I'm like, what is that? Right?
Why are you so greasy in the joints?
Right? Yes. How is it not all popping and cracking?
Yes. And breaking.
Yes.
Pop.
All right. All right. So before we get into deeper conversation, I had planned this evening, being transparent, to talk and then play our game. But I have thought about this while we're in conversation that if we do that, we're going to give away answers to the game in our talk. So we can't do that. So we need to pause, not the show. We're not going anywhere. We're staying on show. But we're going to pause and we're going to play the game. And then we're going to jump back into some serious conversation. Is that all right with everyone?
Yep.
Sure.
All right. So we'll probably play the game, take a break, and then come back and dive into deep conversation. Does that work with everyone?
Sure.
All right. So over here, Joseph, are pens and pieces of paper-ish. They're like, folds, so you want to write on the inside. I'm going to have you two swap seats for me.
So we're not sitting by
Yes. We're going to put the ladies next to the ladies and the
my
gents
God,
next
the
to the gents.
newlywed game is upon us.
Yes, but for cannabis. Okay, so everyone needs a couple of these. And everyone needs a pen, and you want to make sure your pen works. Gabriel, you just take it. If you don't like that one, you can take this one, and you can fold it in half. It's whatever you'd like. Or this one isn't open, closed, where you can open it. All right. So, the winner of the game will get to take home this lovely Stonioni from Sublime, which is a great whole plant hybrid blend THC pleasure product for the bedroom. So I am really excited that this week is Valentine's Day and we get to share some love with our lovebirds. So
What if we win and they lose?
that is for the viewers to think about. All right, so for this game, I changed up the order in case you're wondering. So for this game, it is very important that you answer somewhat quickly, and it's okay if the answers are wrong. Do your best to just play along as well as you can, okay?
Okay.
Don't complicate it, is what I'm freaking saying, okay?
That's
It's
my
already
favorite thing to
complicated
do.
enough. I'm just
Yeah.
letting you know. Okay, so winning answers will go in the middle, or like to, you'll take the winner answer for your team, and you'll take the winner answer for your team. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay, so question number 1. Who medicates most? So you're either writing me or the other person. Don't do it like right on the table where your partner can see you, lady. Here, block your shit.
Oh, he's not a cheater, Peter Pan.
And then where are we?
Yeah, you can just hold it. Yeah, you can hold it.
I got it.
So who medicates most? You or him?
You want me to say it out loud?
No, I want you to write down first.
Oh, I did.
Oh. Oh, you're using one piece of paper for all your answers. You're so cute. You can use a different one for each one if you want. Okay.
Do I
so
have to?
no, but we've already killed the trees.
Recycle, reduce, reuse.
Okay. Who medicates more? Show us your answer.
That would be me.
Does that match?
Oh yeah.
Yes. All right. So you guys got that right. So he can keep that one. And what about you guys? What'd you put?
Her.
And she put me. All right. So we each got a point. Woo! Can you not go anywhere and help us keep score? All right, 1-1. Because by the time we're halfway done, I'm definitely gonna be lost
Okay,
with where
I'll
the
say
score is at.
us and them.
Okay, look, she's writing it down. I got an extra score. Look, she's score. Keep it over there. You're good. That way you can't cheat. All right, next question.
Who's a cheating?
Tammy would never cheat.
No one.
She
No
would
one
never
would cheat
cheat.
on
She's a freckle on her nose.
So no. So who acquires the medicine more? So we all know that someone gets the medicine more than the other in a relationship. So who is the runner? Look, we all have our cards. We can share with our partners. It's totally legal.
I feel like long term, I know the answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Tammy and Gabrielle, will you show us your answers first? Him. Me. Oh,
They got a
point number 2.
Yep.
All right, Amanda and Joseph.
Joe does.
Joseph.
See, I was going off of since she recently, and when we've been doing shows, she's been going and getting it.
I know, so I said long term, you have, but recently it's been.
See,
So
this
I'm
is
not
how the
keeping
game is.
that
Yeah,
one.
so we have 2-1.
Dang it.
And the sublime Stony Yoni is on the line. All right, so the next question. All right, listen to the whole thing before you answer. Okay? So this one, you're actually going to answer. We're going to answer for the men
D,
first.
all of the above. You were
This
close
one's for
to
the
it.
men first.
Okay.
Which is the man's preferred method? Flower, concentrate, edibles, or topicals? And then underneath that, what is the one for the ladies? So which one does the lady like most? Flower, concentrate, edible, or topicals? You have to pick one. It cannot be multiple choice. All questions need one solid answer. That's
All
for
of
the
the
next question also. All right. So Joseph and Amanda, out of Joseph, which one do you prefer? What did you say?
I only wrote down my first answer yet.
Oh,
so give me 1
all
second.
right. Hold on. Did you guys get both of yours? I'm so fast.
Yeah.
How did you not write your answers
I
down?
mean,
Flower.
Did you get the second part? Don't cheat.
Yeah, no,
No,
give
he's
me,
not cheating. He
The
literally
second
can't
part.
I can't
That's okay.
remember.
The second part was what is her preferred
Oh,
method?
okay, that's right. That's
Flower, concentrate, edibles, or topicals.
I'm going to go out on a limb.
Gabriel.
Oh my gosh, it's going out of the limb. We're definitely going to lose this.
Gabriel, what is your preferred method?
flower.
And is that what you wrote for him? Yes. Gabriel, what is her preferred method?
Flower.
Yes. And that's what you put? Yes. 2 more points.
I
We
got
have
my
4
answers.
points for team. We don't have an
Foxes.
cannabis. Yes, the Foxes. Team the Foxes. And then we have Team Tar Cutter. Ooh.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. So we got 4-2.
So technically,
Wait,
this question
4 to
is
1.
like 2 points.
Technically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just making
Yeah.
sure. Sorry,
So it was-
scorekeeper needed to
Yes.
know the actual
Yes, we're not good at telling you guys.
count.
So right now we're at 4-1, right?
Yes.
4-1.
Yes.
All right.
We're going to lose this game.
So what
No,
is
we
your
are.
My
preferred
fault.
method?
Yeah, and it is his
Flower.
And what is his preferred method?
Flower.
Okay, so we got a point. What is her preferred
I
method?
put edible.
What is your preferred
I
method?
put flour. I mean, I I enjoy eating edibles, but for like actually
This is why we love this game.
medicating, like I want flour.
Listen,
And
if
she's
everyone-
so new. It's
I know. Well, that's why I was like, of course I like flour.
If you
I
all
know.
got it all right all the time, the game wouldn't be fun.
Wait, hold on really quick. I just gotta check this. How long have you guys been a couple?
Since 2011.
I hope
Oh,
y'all
so
are
you're, like,
enjoying this.
Babies. Oh, okay. So they've been together 9 years. We've been together almost 22.
So you think you would have this?
She's only been using since November.
Well, you guys are
And not
newbies
very
to the
much.
cannabis, so
Yeah.
see what happens.
Yeah, that's
All right,
true.
so this is also a two-parter.
Okay.
So the
I've
first
been
one
high
for
since
him,
I was a teenager.
second one for her. How does he, or which one does he prefer? Indica, sativa, or hybrid, and you must pick one. Doesn't matter which time of day it is. They have to pick one. You go in a store, you got one amount of money, you pick one fracking jar. You don't get to mix and match. Not today, mofos. So,
This is
your
hard.
what is your
All you're
man
gonna
getting?
smoke for the rest of your life.
Is he getting indica, sativa, or hybrid? And then the second part of this is what is your lady getting? Your lady goes into the store, one choice, indica, sativa, or hybrid. And it's not based off what you want, it's based off what she wants for herself. We know how often us ladies just do those things for other people.
I got to answer
What do
this.
you want, ladies? What do you want? All right. Joseph, did you answer both questions?
I did.
All right. Is everyone completed both questions?
completed both questions.
No,
Yes.
But I mean, I know the answer. I don't have to write it down.
No, you gotta write it
Because
down.
then you could lie. You could
Yes.
be like, oh yes, I said that too, honey. Ha ha ha.
Yes, write down your answers.
Accountability, Desert
You
Fox.
think I'm gonna
Yes. Plus, these are magical pieces of paper that are going to be stored away into a vase that is forever going to be stored on the back of future shows. We're copying Bravo just for no. If no one watches, you should. All right. So, Joseph,
Yes.
what do you prefer, indica, sativa, or hybrid?
I prefer a sativa.
Oh, I said indica. I knew. I was like, oh, no, I don't think so.
All right.
I know. I'm
Gabriel,
bad.
what do you prefer?
Hybrid.
Hybrid. What did you say he preferred?
I said sativa.
Nobody gets a point. All right, part two. What does she prefer?
And indica.
That's right. I do.
And in
I like to go to knife.
point to Tar Cutter.
Because it relaxes me. Yeah.
All right, the foxes.
Definitely indica.
Indica.
Definitely.
Indica. I see
Yep.
it down there. All right, another point. Scorekeeper, what do we have?
5-3.
5-3.
Yeah, we're-
All right.
What's the maximum amount of points you can get in this game? I just want to know, like, do we stand a chance of a comeback, or should I just give up
Yes,
now?
you still do.
Okay.
All right.
I'm a little competitive.
All right. So,
She's really fun. to be
don't
married
fight,
to.
guys, over this answer. There is one dose of medicine left. All stores are closed. Your phones are dead. There's no call a friend. There is
Zombie apocalypse
one
happening.
dose of medicine left. Who gets it? You or her? Him or me? There's only one right answer, fellas. All right, ladies, what's the answer? What did you say?
Him.
Oh my god, these ladies
You know
are
why?
so nice. Let's see if they match. What are your answers? Wait, you can justify. Aww! What did you put?
I know I would try to give it to her, but she would force it on me.
Oh, so they get a point, and you guys don't, and now you can justify your answers.
So here's why. Because he, again, not an asshole. So it's a gift to me, right?
I think that's why my husband lets me take it. Is
Because
this
then,
a
like,
secret message?
usually, you know, because there's asshole and bitch, and we're like, whatever, but usually it helps him more than it helps me. So if one of us, we both win. You know what I mean? Because if he's less of an asshole, I
on to you,
can still be
husband.
a little bitchy, but because he's okay,
It's okay.
either
Everything's
way
okay.
I win. So that's why I say him. Yeah.
All right. Well, Tar Cutter got a point.
Yeah.
Why did you say him and you said her?
Because I'm a caregiver, and if it's the last one, I'll save it for him.
Aw, what a good wifey you have over here. What a good foxy
I'm a good
lady
kid.
you have. And what a good foxy man that he put you first.
He's a sweet.
So nice. You're
Why'd
so
you say
selfish, Joseph.
I would try to give it to her, and she would force it down my throat.
And he's not wrong. I would would be like, no, do this.
Look, I'm just a jokester, so I got to bust your chops. All right.
But he's not wrong.
So the game is close, though, if I'm correct, right? We are now at 5-4?
5-4.
5-4.
Okay.
All right.
My height.
So this one is another duo. Okay, so we're going to answer for the ladies first this time. We're going to really make sure everyone's paying attention. What is your ladies' favorite munchie when medicated?
Oh.
God, I don't
What
even
if
know.
Oh, you better think and they better think.
I
Does
don't
it
even know
have
that
to
one.
be specific or
Yeah, it's got to be
Oh.
pretty specific.
We're gonna not get this point. I mean, I don't even know.
Well,
I don't know.
he already wrote, so I mean, he knows
did.
you better
He
than you
wrote.
know
I
yourself.
He probably does.
So what do you think he wrote?
What would you write?
That C, there you go. And then the other part to this question is going to be what is his favorite munchie?
Well, we got a 2-pointer.
It's a 2-pointer.
I'm just telling you right now, we're not getting any points. I'm sorry.
She's like, we're lost.
Yeah.
Do we all forfeit this question? I thought this was a good one. I'm Amanda Munchie. No guesses?
I can't.
I mean, Joseph at least guessed it.
I know.
You're
It
not
did.
even
It's on
guessing.
the day. Some
Look.
days it's
All
peanut
right.
butter, some days it's
Oh,
chocolate.
now you said it out loud.
I'm just like,
She's fired.
well,
What's
I-
his favorite? Don't say it out loud. Write it down.
No, that's what I said. Depends on the day on what we have the munchies for.
Well, it depends on the day for.
Can we do
See-
sweet or salty? Can we like broaden it to that? I know it's hard. I'm sorry.
I swear to God, I started
I know.
this game off with you
I
not
got
allowed
the
to
an-
make
I got
the
my
game
answers
complicated.
done.
I started the game off with no making it complicated. They made it complicated, ladies and gentlemen.
Munchies are complicated. Like, cause it.
You need to pick out
Did
a
I
hat.
did I plan ahead and
There's
put it
so
in the
many-
house?
there's so
Because
many.
I know.
because if I
I
have the
know,
munchies,
guys.
I'll eat cold
Look
cereal.
at the can of cookie jars I opened.
Cheerios.
Look at
You
the
know what I
cookie
mean?
jar I
Alright.
opened. Amanda,
I'm writing down
write
on this
down
piece
a
of
goddamn
paper.
answer. Hers
This
and
on
yours.
this piece of paper. This one is getting what we should be eating.
My favorite munchie is kale. Okay.
Veggies.
This is to show her afterwards, so that we're both on the same page from here on out. Afterwards on what
Always
should
to
be
know.
our munchies.
So
So audience, what do you know what your partner's favorite munchie is? Does anyone here know what their partner's favorite munchie is? I got bad partners up in
Put
this.
it in the
I
comment
know.
section below.
Yeah, what's your partner's favorite munchie?
This trail mix. It's not.
And Jim, no, I'm just kidding. Nobody knows a Jim. I'm
I
just
don't
kidding.
have a
I'm
favorite
just kidding,
munchie.
Jim.
Sorry.
okay.
You guys are the worst. Nobody gets a point for that one.
Okay.
Okay, I put down
Hold on.
her.
Did you write anything down?
I wrote stuff down.
Okay, he wrote his stuff. I wrote mine down.
Yeah.
Did you write yours down?
All right. Is that okay? Yep. All right. Let's go.
This
Him. What is him? What is yours? What is your favorite munchie?
I wrote Cheez-Its.
She
I
wrote
Reese's.
Reese's. What did you write is your favorite?
As my
got
favorite
your favorite.
pastries.
Pastries.
Oh, I wrote those fudge stripe cookies.
Ah, so
Those are the
close,
good
but
taste.
no
It was
cigar.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give it to you, but no points. So what is her favorite?
I wrote brownies.
So fracking close. I
Chocolate
almost.
brownies are
almost.
chocolate.
They are. What do you got?
Oreos.
That's probably more accurate. I just
Brownies
put
are
chocolate because she's
chocolate.
always got a bar of
I
chocolate
do.
by
I have
her
a bar
bed.
of chocolate.
So
I do.
I'm gonna say nobody gets a point. Nobody
You
gets a
got
point.
Plain potato
Jimmy got
chips.
all four of your
Nothing's
points.
better than plain potato chips
Except
when you
plain
get the
potato
munchies.
chips dipped in mustard.
No, plain potato chips and sour cream and onion dip. Ooh.
Dipped in
Jalapeno
ranch
chips
dip.
dipped in
Oh.
plain sour cream.
Yeah,
That's-
jalapeno
All right.
chips.
Last question.
Okay,
It's worth two. It's yes or
Okay.
freaking no, audience, just for no. It's a yes or no question. We've learned our lesson.
True.
No broad questions. We're not asking the class to write an essay here on a random subject.
Yeah,
no
our-
one will
our
write the
pieces of
fucking
paper
paper.
aren't big
Well,
enough
on
anyway.
Tuesdays he likes Oreos, and
ass.
on Wednesdays he likes cheeses.
On the day that ends in Y, he likes. All right.
Every other day.
If it's
So for the
Oreos-
ladies first, answer for your ladies first. Yes or no? Does cannabis make your partner kinky? Does cannabis make your lady kinky? And then vice versa. Does cannabis make your man kinky? Does it make him want to go bounce chicka bounce one over to the bedroom? Does it? So for you, does it make you kinky? And for him, does it make you kinky? Now I believe you could still come back. We're at a 5-4 hold up in this game, and
So
this
it's
is a
possible?
possible win here for 2 points. So we're gonna start. Are you done? Are you answered?
I'm thinking.
And
I mean,
so-
this is a
sometimes-
yes or no. I mean, and this is shenanigans.
Excuse me.
Is sometimes one of the acceptable
I know
answers.
that. Yeah.
No, it's not.
Marijuana is good for the sex drive.
What strain?
All right.
Right?
All right. Yes or no for you? Does it make you kinky?
For me?
Yeah.
Not really.
Yes or no?
I vote yes.
What about for him? Yes or no?
Kinda, yeah.
What about for you?
I vote yes.
All right, so the Foxes get a point. We are now at 6-4, and we are either going to tie the game or be at a loss.
Okay.
So for her, does it make her kinky?
No.
I wrote yes.
And for him, does it make him
Oh my
kinky?
gosh, yes.
What did you write for
I
you?
said yes.
All right, so we end the game with a 6-5 score
You know why it doesn't make me kinky?
because
I'm
you're already kinky.
That's why he wrote no.
I thought it was because she's always tired.
It's one or the other. There's no in between.
Oh my goodness. All right, so for this game, we have a winner to announce. We are super
That
thrilled.
was our gift to you, is we lost so that you wouldn't have to do a tiebreaker.
So I went, that's good. 'Cause honestly,
And our gift to you.
I didn't plan for a tiebreaker, so I'm really glad that we don't have one. So the Foxes win this lovely Stonioni from Sublime, this original massage oil, healing and pleasure. Normally I would say I want to hear all about your uses of your winnings, but this one I'm going to say you can keep
it
in the
to
bedroom. Yes.
No, we prefer it written up.
On small pieces of paper. For
Thank
the
you,
next show.
Stonioni!
Yay! So we are going to take a small break and laugh a little bit more. And then when we come back, we have some detailed questions to dive into a little bit more with our cannabis couples to really get into how cannabis impacts their relationship. Come back soon.